Hello everyone, I'm your host, Warrior Angel. Welcome back to part 18 of my Malkavian Let's Play for Vampire the Masquerade Bloodlines. First of all, I just want to say quickly thank you guys who took the opportunity to vote for the new Let's Play series. The winner was the Star Wars Empire War game, which I will be using the Republic War mod, not the Malkavian War mod. Republic War mod in order to play as the Confederacy, because who doesn't like playing as the bad guy every so often? Although I suppose really it's a matter of interpretation, since the Republic eventually becomes the Empire, similar to the Roman Empire. Anyway, that's neither here nor there. So I hope you guys take the opportunity to check that out tomorrow when it comes, the first episode comes out alongside my Atomic Clan campaign with Shogun 2. And I hope you guys enjoy it as much as you have been enjoying the rest of the series on my channel. And that's really all the announcements I wanted to say. I kind of have to figure out a way how to naturally lead from one to the other. So, anyway, let's come back to the gameplay aspect, because that's why you guys are watching. In the last episode, I went to the Museum of Natural History, not the Natural Museum of History. The Museum of Natural History, to try and steal the Arcarian sarcophagus. And found it got stolen itself, and after reporting to the prince, he reckons it's the Nosferatu primogenitor, Gary, because he was the one who found out about it. So the LaCroix now has tasked me with going to Hollywood in order to try and track down Gary and find out what happened to it. In the meantime, just two little things I want to do quickly. First of all, I want to speak to this woman. You may remember her. I believe her name was Pisha, and she's in this abandoned hospital and is of a bloodline which has to have not only suck the blood from the living but also eat the flesh of the dead. And she asked us if we come across any magical items or fetishes in that she's after, and then she'll be willing to trade for them. So we do have this fetish statue, which you can just read here. Fetish statue, you can tell just from holding it there's something definitely odd and supernatural within it. So I'm going to speak to her, and let's see, we're going to give it to her. The shrunken man for you, widow.
Yes, this is genuine and of use to me. There is something resonating from it, a whisper. I will give you this in trade. It is known as the Odious Chalice. It swells with spilled blood and offers its bloat to its owner.
It's an oily tangle of fleshy blasphemy. Thank you. Another question.
Yes.
Just want to ask something quickly before I think. Does the widow wish to trap death in her web?
Death is the ultimate dilemma, and integral to the beliefs and behavior of every culture. Life is bore on the corpses of the dead. Without death, there would be no motivation to accomplish anything. The only emotion would be existing. Life would be pestilent and agonizing.
Let's see. The life of a black widow bores me. I am gone. Wait, so just to show you guys what I've unlocked, because I think it looks creepy when you look at this. This is the Odious Chalice. As you can read here, the perverse creation of a Simichi fleshcrafter. This abomination is forced to live a tortured eternity in servitude to the damned. As you kill enemies, the chalice will fill with blood. Use the chalice to feed from it and gain restored vitae. Or vitae, however you want to pronounce it. So, as you can see, it actually is alive. It's got an eyeball in the middle. And it's part of, basically it's like a reusable health pack. Every time I kill an enemy with it, I will get some blood stored, and then I can use that to heal up my blood pool, which in turn allow me to, heal up my unit, heal myself if necessary, or use disciplines. I find it quite an interesting thing because of the fact that it's done by the Simichi, which are a clan of vampires in the Old World of Darkness, which are very peculiar. Okay, sorry guys, I'm just going to head back to the taxi and go to Santa Monica to meet my ghoul again. But yeah, the Simichi, they're an unusual clan from what I've gathered. They are flesh crafters.
Hop in.
Okay, Ribbit, let's go. So there we go, Hollywood's available, and we're going to Santa Monica. Yeah, they're a group of flesh crafters. They have this discipline that allows them to melt, control, and shape flesh and bone and blood and that, like it was nothing. So, they can you can take a human body and make it into a coffee table, for example, or turn it into a monster by making it big and strong like an ogre sort of thing. And from what I gather, they are very popular as a clan when people play the, tabletop RPG with the pen and paper. But, I don't know, I never saw the appeal of them myself. I mean, they certainly are an odd clan, and I can understand with this discipline, which I think is called something like exactitude or something. It's quite interesting to, people might enjoy that. But me personally, I never quite got it. Me, I would rather prefer someone like the Tremere or the Gangrel or something like that. Anyway, let's open this up and... Wowgers. Okay, nice cheeks they love. Okay, so I'm guessing... oh yeah, I told her, didn't I, to change her outfit to... What was it? To match the darkness of my soul. So, I'll check that in a second. 10 emails. Just check my emails quickly. So we got... Here we go. A gambit from a friend. A gambit has been played. The king leaves himself open. There has been a lot of discussion on forums I've read about over the years about who this friend actually is. Because you don't... It never comes out and anyone tells you I've been contacting you or anything like that. Obviously there are certain things you can get. Like, the king is LaCroix. And I believe there was a previous email, which... I don't know if... Is it still there? No, it isn't. But there was an email where you can... It said, like, after... Where was it? After I went to the Malkavian Primogen, Alistair Grout's place, and it said, like, a bishop has been sacrificed or something like that. So... Yeah, just an interesting thing. If you guys just look it up on the internet, it's easy enough to find. And this is the thing I wanted to look at. Business in Hollywood, from LaCroix. I have a certain financial interest in a restaurant in Hollywood called the Carvalati Cafe. I've made an offer on the establishment that is more than generous, but it seems that the owners are remiss to accept. It is my understanding that a renowned food critic named Tommy Flayton will be writing an article about the restaurant very soon. Please intercept him there and make sure the review is unfavorable. SL. So that's all the emails done. And time now to deal with this. Now, kudos to the modder who just came out with the outfit. I mean, it's certainly quite sexy. And hell, I suppose if I came back from work one day and I found my girlfriend, when I, single at the moment, so ladies. No, I'm not suggesting anything, but yeah, if I had a girlfriend and I came back from work and she dressed like that, I'd be kind of like, wow. Hey.
I'm being watched. I know it. Something followed me. They could be watching me right now. Make them stop. Make them stop. Get their eyes off me.
And this is one of the things I find interesting about playing as a Malkavian compared to my other my other playthroughs when I've done this, where I've played as what have I done as the Triador, the Tremere. It's got Gangrel to do at some point. Okay, but when you when you're playing as a non-Malkavian, she's pretty normal, whereas now, like, obviously you can tell she's devoted to you and everything, but she's pretty normal. Like, I think it was in the last episode where I had, like, a guy stuck in the bathroom because she locked him in there. Now, if, as a normal person, she would be like, I brought you back someone, I want you to, because I thought you might be hungry, sort of thing. And she was pretty, like, thinking about it, whereas her, now... Oh, what's this? A bit of a... I think it's lagging a little bit now. Okay, hang on, let's see. If you see the eyes again, blind them.
Yes.
Oh.
Yes. If I see the eyes, I'll blind them.
Do so.
Do I still distract you?
Oh, yes, just like that. Okay, your skin.
Okay.
Change it. Let's try... I can't remember what the other one was. Spin your cocoon, little caterpillar. I want to see a butterfly later. But yeah, it's just interesting to see how the Malkavian, like, insanity infecting her almost, because of things like, talking about, eyes are watching her, which I suppose you could argue is just somewhat, if you were standing in the window dressed like that, and you're an attractive woman, might get one or two people staring through the window at you. But, I'm a sexist pig, I know. But... Yeah, in other words, the Malkavian, sort of like the insanity's coming through. Like, you may remember when I said about the guy in the bathroom, as... Oh, don't tell me you're glitching up. Don't know why... Don't know what's happening there. Okay, it seems back to normal now. I hope it's... I don't know what the hell that happened there. But yeah, the fact that... What I was saying about the Malkavian thing when there was the woman in the bathroom... The guy in the bathroom and... he says, I caught you a fish. Do you want to kill the fish? Sort of thing. Anyway, So yeah, just like the fact that you can tell that almost like the Malkavian insanity is infecting her now as well. And so kudos to the person who came up with those outfits. I mean, they're pretty highly detailed from what as far as I can tell. We'll be meeting, I think, hopefully in Hollywood soon, the sort of original, because I think it's the original sort of character model which inspired the Heather mod, which, if you guys are interested, check out the video description.
Ain't seen you here before. If I haven't seen you, neither has Isaac. So that's your next stop.
Look, talking walking signpost.
Isaac's in the jewelry store at the end of the street. Consider yourself invited.
This town loves me already. Right, so this is Hollywood. Minus the thing and birds flying around and, the fact that that's the only car in the whole area. But yeah, nice enough little spot. And the thing about the bit of history about the thing of Hollywood, it's not really, I suppose officially it's supposed to be under the Camarilla rule, but it's actually, the district is under the thing of a baron called I think it's Isaac Abraham or Isaac Abrams or something. But he's in that room, I believe he's in that room in the far end of the street, because you just go down the hallway if I remember right. But first I'm just going to stop here at the Calvetti Cafe thing. And yeah, sorry, Isaac Abrams, I'm getting myself all confused now. Isaac Abrams is a baron, so he's a member of the Anarchs, which, just want to have their own independence and do what the hell they want, essentially. Anyway, I think I had to talk to this guy. This is the food critic that was in the email.
More flatbread and olive oil. And take back this Chardonnay and open up a Chianti. Let it breathe for 20 minutes, and then bring it out with a ziti. Okay?
I'm not the one who waits. I want it.
Wanted to know what? Interrupt me while I'm working? Do you understand that this is an important opening, and I, emphasize I, am going to make or possibly break this restaurant?
Justify your existence, devourer of souls. Souls fish.
Tommy Flayton, the food authority of Los Angeles, food critic for the biggest paper on the West Coast, radio personality for the KTLK, Chower Hour. Maybe if I reviewed more Pancake Huts, you'd know me.
I've never been to an international house of pancakes. But maybe this is my own personal opinion. I'll take it for what it's worth. But I really don't understand food critics. I mean, obviously there are some places, that do good food, and in other places that, I would only want my worst enemy to eat in there. And even then, there are one or two places I just wouldn't want anyone to eat there. But the idea of being professionally paid in order to go to restaurants for free food most of the time and critique their food. I mean, everyone comes down to personal taste. I mean, I like to think myself as a pretty good chef. I can cook and I haven't killed anyone yet, and I've had a lot of compliments. I think that, it makes me sound like I'm an alright chef. Now, but then it comes down what I cook will affect down to personal taste. I mean, I've got a friend, for example, who's got quite the savoury tongue. She likes savoury things, not sweet stuff. And I've got a friend who's got the opposite, as an example. So me making the same thing will appeal to them differently. So the idea that, this guy's supposed to be the major food critic, and a douchebag at that, because he thinks he's such an arrogant little sod from this thing. So I'm glad I'm going to be able to give him his comeuppance in a second. So, Flayton, that is a coincidence. A secret man named Flayton.
I'm not sure exactly what you mean.
So this is the bit. I can persuade him, as you can see in the blue bar, about how to give the place such a bad rating, or I'm going to use my demonstration ability to make him enjoy his maggots. Are you enjoying your maggots?
What?
Maggots. You're eating maggots.
This place will pay for this. As sure as my name is Tommy Flayton, they'll never serve food in this town again.
How could they do that to you? I bet they didn't get that idea from the movie. As I say, I just don't like people like that. Like, he's completely arrogant because of what? He goes around eating food. God, I go around eating food all the time, and I don't, because of the fact that that's a human being do. And yet, anyway, that's enough of my criticisms of food critics. I mean, to each their own, I guess. But anyway, let's go and meet the Baron of Hollywood, Isaac Abraham, or Abraham, or I can't remember. I'm terrible with names. Find out. I'll check in a second. Which one is it? This one. Check my emails. Hollywood. Isaac Abrams, that's the guy. Oh, nice place. Not sure about the floor personally, but I like the room itself, the decoration anyway. Okay.
Good evening, Neonate. Isaac Abrams. I've been expecting you. Seems the wooden soldiers of the Camarilla shuffle in a little too often these nights. That baby-faced two-bit Prince LaCroix got something to say to me?
Your messenger spun me around and pointed me in your direction.
Very courteous of you to stop by. All kindred that enter my domain are expected to introduce themselves. It may seem like an outdated formality, but it serves its purpose.
Now, as you can imagine, the kindred vampires are quite old-fashioned, and this is one of their customs, if I remember right, is to... You're not allowed to go into territories of certain vampires without asking permission. And so, when you got something like this guy, who's obviously got a wide territory of Hollywood, it's normally considered courteous to sort of come in and just introduce yourself. So he knows you're there and you're not intruding, because then if you are, he will sometimes be within his rights to kill me. So, because, you know, I'm poaching on his territory, so to speak. So, anyway, let's see. Okay, your purpose is a mystery to the lunatic in your office.
It gives me the opportunity to personally welcome visitors to my domain. It also helps to establish an understanding in advance, so that there are no unfortunate accidents while they are in town.
You know, sort of, this is my place, you behave yourself, otherwise you will be staked and left outside for the sun to burn you. I see, this one is puzzled.
Call me old-fashioned, but this is
And
my
of course.
tyranny, and as is tradition, a token of respect must be paid.
And of course that as well. Okay, so basically he wants me to do something. This one is listening.
What I want is a simple exchange. Last week I paid for a certain item, a movie, and this evening I got an email saying that the seller is ready to deliver it. Unfortunately, he's become a bit paranoid all of a sudden. Won't meet me in person, won't drop it off, won't even answer his phone. Says he'll send the location of the
Okay,
pickup
creepy
to a
voice.
computer in the nearby internet cafe tonight. You see where I'm going with this?
Let's see, I am your postman.
Go to the Ground Zero Internet Cafe. Look for a directory named Joseph K. and use the password Kafka. There'll be an email in there that will specify a nearby location. Meet the contact, pick up the item, come back. Not too painful, right?
Aye. You old ones like leashes, don't you?
You live long enough, you'll be asking some whelp to do the same thing. And as I mentioned, this is simply a matter of tribute.
Okay, I must pick up your mail.
Excellent. In the meantime, consider yourself a welcome guest in my barony. Welcome to Hollywood.
I'm home! Oh, so of course, it's another mission. So basically he wants us to pick up a videotape from someone that he's bought from someone. It's going to lead to an interesting thing, so I hope you guys look forward to that in one of the future episodes. So let's score this. Oh, this is going to be one of my favorite bits.
Oh my gosh, is that you? Everyone was worried sick about you. When you didn't show up and didn't call and nobody knew anything about what happened to you, we thought you were dead. Are you okay? You know what, never mind. We have to help you.
So this is, if I remember right, Samantha, I think her name is. And she's supposed to be one of my human friends before I was embraced by and got involved in this whole, vampire business. So obviously what must have happened is that, I was obviously fooling around with my sire before she made me into one, in the beginning of the game, and seems we haven't been keeping in touch with any of the humans, friends of mine. So here, so we can have like madness. Believe me, I know.
It's me, Samantha. Don't you... Did you suffer amnesia? Is that it? Let me make a call. We'll get everybody together. We can talk. Maybe you'll remember something. The important thing is that they know that you're alive.
So you've got different options here. I mean, you can basically start causing problems and all that and say that basically you're going to come out as a vampire or something, which she's going to cause a masquerade breach. I can try and persuade her that I am never been in a city before, that I'm obviously just someone who looks just like her friend. It happens. Or the best one, which I'm going to do, is when you can use dementation. No, don't you remember me? I'm your pet turtle from when you were a kid.
Shelly? Holy crap! You got big! I'm sorry I flushed you. I thought you were dead.
Oh, what advantage you know in your friends, eh? Nah, I wasn't dead. I was just asleep.
So, what's it like to be a turtle?
It's a lot like being a walking house that eats lettuce.
Can I give you a hug, Shelly?
I'd let you, but the other turtles might start talking.
Well, it was nice seeing you again, Shelly. We should get together for the holidays. Call me, okay?
I will. Bye-bye, Samantha. So we got Masquerade Redemption as well. And it's just something that struck me as quite funny. The idea that, you know, with dementation, because it says it basically infects people with madness, that I could just do that and... oh, hang on. This is the cafe. That the fact that I made the woman believe that I'm actually a giant walking, talking turtle. So, I remember seeing that on a video I watched once where someone brought it up and it was like, wow. Okay, so I need to access one of these computers about something. Let's have a quick look. UQTU. Let's have a nosy around and see what's on this. Sabawashi? So Hitomi, hello. Okay, hi, I'm Ayako. Let's English practice. Your homestay, how is it? Malcolm is so coolest. You're in Hollywood. Are you in a movie? Love, Ayako. Okay, so that's not what I'm after. Although, very interesting. Alright, what's this? Tupacula. Let's have a look at this, what he's got to see. Hey, I'm nosy, what can I say? Shizzle. Okay, what we got? Tupac 3 down. Dude 3, my Prussians totally rushed your fangs last night in the Eurocraft. Playing tonight. This is that girl that sits next to me in science. Talk to me today. She totally wants me to do her. Really? No, dude, your mom. Your mom. Psych, your mom. What are you doing to me, Tupacula? I said, cover me, not die like a little bitch when we're football and you're out of the cloud. Oh, what's this? Oh, this is a thing from like the Troika is the company that made this game. So, yeah, if you hacksaw the coding unlock Clan Chocula. Quite a nice little touch for the thing. Oh, sorry, what was that bit? Oh, good. So I just like the little like thing that Troika happen to have their own company in this, and they do their own thing. But God, do some people? I mean, if I'm talking to a girl in a nightclub, for example, I don't think that she's automatically going to shag me. Jesus. Ah, here we go. Joseph K. Kafka. I can't believe some people are like that. Okay, maybe in the alley behind the fast buck. And apparently there's a virus. We're gonna be nosy, have a quick look what's on here. Oh, celebrity database. Don't need that. Pop into the employees only. Oh no, hang on, I think I'll come back here another time if I'm right, so let's head out. Collide. Huh. Interesting. Anyway. Okay, I didn't see anything that looked like a fast buck. Although, we're going to come back to that Lucky Star Hotel, if I remember right. Red spots. I believe that's where I can go in and get guns. Let's just pop in there very quick. Oh, hang on. What's the phone ringing? Oh, can I not answer the phone? Oh, seems not. Okay, anyway, let's carry on. Metalhead, Asphole, Fastbuck. Okay, so we've... Oh, Vesuvius. Okay, we're gonna pop it there next. Okay, let's... Yeah, I'm gonna try and be a bit thing here, because I want to try and see there's something, if I remember right, that might happen.
Yeah? What do you want?
The Blood Baron sends forth the pawn to obtain the terrible tape.
What? The Blood Baron? What the hell? Who are you? Didn't Isaac send... damn. You must have the wrong guy. I don't know what you're talking about. Get lost.
Shadows draw near to you, little messenger. Tell me what you fear.
All right. Sorry. It's just that... I mean, something is... I just want out of this whole thing. I don't want anything to do with that damn tape.
Speak your secrets, little messenger.
I don't know. I mean, when it comes to video, I've seen everything. And I do mean everything. But this thing, it's sick. It can't be real, but it is. I know it. It's real, and it scares the hell out of me.
Was it 2 girls, 1 cup? A man eating his own head? I mean, according to Team America, if you've seen a man eat his own head, you've seen everything. Human centipede, maybe? I don't know. It's, let's see. I see teeth and terror, a girl lost to the bloodstorm.
Oh, you have no idea. It's disgusting. That girl. The things that are happening to her. It just ain't right, man. It just ain't right. No. Something's wrong. Something's after me. I swear to God, something's after me.
See. Rid yourself of its curse and hand me this
I
horror.
don't have it. I stashed it someplace. Look, you need to find Ginger Swans. Huh? What the hell was that? Shit. Did you see that?
No.
I'm getting the fuck out of here.
Okay, so he runs off.
What the... Oh, Christ!
Okay, so something's happened here, obviously. If I pop down here quick, just to show you guys quickly. These are best we can see in the dark. Obviously, someone got blood here. It's a rat, and I can pick up a severed arm. So, obviously, whatever this thing was after him has managed to get him in the end. Alright. Who are you? Just a gangbanger? Okay, we're going to head into Vesuvius as well. That's the gentleman's club next door. Okay. And we're going to meet the counter model now for Heather, or the mod for Heather. At least I think it is. And there you go, Baron Anarch Prince. So there you go. Vesuvius calendar, eh? Oh, not bad. Okay, okay. If you're under the age of 18, please look away now. There you go. This guy. This to look forward to in the future. Okay. Hello, love.
Hey
Talk to
there,
you.
handsome. My name is Misty. Can I interest you in a private dance? I've got something special in mind, just for you.
No doubt your dances will bring the sweet little death. Perhaps later. If I remember right, I could use her as a blood doll, so if I can, I can feed off her without any problems. I believe there's people like, I think I might, if you were a woman, for example, you could talk to this guy and feed off him or something. Alright. Ah, here she is.
Oh, look what just walked in. I can't imagine you get much of a rise out of Vesuvius, being what you are. Maybe I'll have more luck with you.
Thanks, I believe this is the character model for Heather now. So let's see. Selection. You should know better.
I think we should get to know each other a little better upstairs, where we can be ourselves. Come up to my room. Just 14 little steps. I'll make it worth it.
She's got nice little eyes. Is your good intention a snare?
You'd be missing out if it wasn't.
Okay, I will haunt you for now. Okay, Jiggly. Right. So this is... I remember something like nicknames like Vivi. But otherwise I'm pretty sure it's... I don't know, is it Vesuvius or something else her name is? Nice little private area anyway. With Candy, Bambi, Cindy. I'm noticing a theme here.
Isn't this better? You and me alone for just a little while. Away from jihad and the nonsense and the dangers. Just the two of us. I don't want to spoil the moment. But there's a reason I needed to speak to you alone.
Of course, someone else wants to thing. So, just have a thing for anyone who's, jumping at things. Jihad is not basically, like the a Muslim crusade against people. And for Kindred, it's just what they call sort of that the internal game of politics, backstabbing, one-upmanship. The whole thing of trying to basically secure power in a society where everyone ages and its strength is important. So that's what it is by jihad, basically. So yeah, don't want to jump at any conclusions about that. She's going to try and ask us for stuff now, so I'm going to be a bit flirty, because that's what I would do in this situation, to be honest. Despite being dead. You put the adore and Toreador.
Oh yes. What gave me away?
Now she's a Toreador, just like Isaac is supposed to be, if I remember right. They're the clan that sort of likes beauty and stuff like that. They're quite flirtatious, and they have one of their clan disciplines is magistry or presence, I believe, in this game, which so really helps out, makes them the most popular person. So let me see. You're the most beautiful thing under the moon.
How absolutely intoxicating for you to notice. I'm beginning to think bringing you up here was an even better idea than I thought. The reason I asked you up here is because I and the rest of the Hollywood kindred have been under surveillance lately by hunters. I didn't want you to say anything that might draw attention.
Me? Draw attention? Under the looming shadow of Wormwood? Never.
This is gonna be interesting. I'm Velvet.
Ah, Velvet.
Call me Velvet. It's been months since I've seen anyone new in here. I was starting to take it personally. And who should finally walk in but a real celebrity? I've heard a lot about you. So, wouldn't you like to know about me?
Let's see. Sure, we have time to kill until it kills back.
I'm like a book. All you have to do is run your finger down my spine and crack me open to see what I'm about.
More of the hunters, then fingers.
Hunters. Yes. They've been staking out Hollywood for several weeks. They've been in Ash's club, mine, a few others. I think they're whittling down their list of suspects. I'm a bit nervous. Until recently, I had one right under my nose.
That's one tiny hunter.
For a few weeks, one of them was working here at Vesuvius, keeping an eye on the clientele. I found a weapon in her locker and I fired her. She's still in Hollywood watching my club. And me.
She came to the city for her heads, handing hers is the only way to end it.
I've had to adjust a lot to this existence. And I've accepted that I may have to do just that. But I'm a suspect, and if she ends up dead, and I'm seen, they'll either kill me or chase me into obscurity, where I'll wither and die.
Being popular is a big thing for Toreadors, basically. Let's see. That's something. I tell you what, I can make it so she never watches you and breathes dirt.
Would you? I think it might be a little much to ask.
No, come on. It's pretty obvious for everyone here that she's trying to be flirty and trying to manipulate me, isn't it? Let's see, what kind of fabulous prizes do I win?
I've got a girl, Misty. She's divine and a willing blood doll for the right amount of money. I'll set her up for you. My treat.
Yummy. Tell me how to claim this prize.
You'd really be willing to do this for me? I won't lie. It's gonna be dangerous. But if you got rid of her, I'd be grateful. Very, very grateful.
Details.
She works over at the Sinbin now. Her hair's blonde on top. Broken heart tattoo on the small of her back. Dances under the name Chastity. As if that wasn't a dead giveaway. I want you to understand. I don't want any innocents killed on my account. So if there are other dancers or patrons around, you'll have to lure them away from her. Do it as quietly as you can. No witnesses, please. And be careful using disciplines around the hunter.
Let's see. Given the time, I've got a couple minutes. Feed me answers first. Let me see. What is your fable, doll? How come when the music starts, your clothes fall off?
I'm a dancer.
That's strange. I never fall off when I do that. Tell me something else. How come you hide your true name under fabric, Susan?
There's only one part of my body I don't want anyone entering. And that's my head. That other name, never say it again. It belongs to a dead girl.
So there you go. That's another example of the Malkavians. Even though they're supposed to be insane, they're supposed to be insight from insanity, apparently. So that's one of the things. You can guess certain things, like you would never guess that her name was Susan, for example. Why are you hiding your past from me, doll?
I'm not hiding my past. I'm not that girl. She was flawed. She was naive. She was nobody. And now she's dead.
Oh, look, that's Misty.
Let the dead rest in peace. My name is Vivi. Show yourself out. I'd like to
Okay.
say a prayer for someone I used to know.
Alright, I'm just going to pop out now, and I think I can end the episode here. Oh, there you go. This is the Simichi. This is the ones that are supposed to... dog barking now. This is the ones that are practicing the flesh grafting, the thing that made the Odious Chalice. Alright. So I'm going to end the episode here now, guys. And I hope you guys enjoyed it. And if you can take the opportunity to... if you can take the opportunity to check out the Star Wars episode that's going to be starting tomorrow, then that would be appreciated. Otherwise, thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye for now.